Welcome back to another TGTF Pod. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Put it in the comments on how y'all feeling. As per usual, we got our boy here,
Laura Loso, your favorite fat guy.
and you got your boy Drew, the girl dad. You feel me?
You feel me?
Back at another little podcast. Another little podcast.
Another what?
Another little podcast. You feel
He gave us a tongue twister.
Another little podcast. You feel me? How you feeling this week? How was your week? How you feeling?
Oh man, I think this week was a tough week for me.
Why is that?
So my uncle passed over the weekend. I've been kind of like feeling sad and depressed, just losing people.
For sure.
It's my great uncle. It's my grandmother's brother, and you know my grandma passed 2 weeks ago. Her brother left as soon as she left because he was sad that she was gone.
Damn. That's tough. That's a tough week for you.
It was a tough week. But you know, I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still trying to make something out of nothing.
For sure.
How was your week?
My week was decent. I was sick during the week. I had caught a flu or a little cold or something.
I remember you said you had one of the chicken noodle soup bread bowl from
sure.
Panera. Did you get it?
I went and blessed myself and got a chicken noodle bread bowl.
A chicken noodle bread bowl?
For sure, from Panera. Put a little bit of hot sauce in there, some little lime in there. You feel me? Got me right.
You eat hot sauce?
It was like Tabasco sauce.
I don't eat hot sauce at all. Like,
Why? You don't like hot stuff?
no, I like hot stuff. I'll eat the green sauce for a taco, but I don't like red hot sauce, like red hot, like the stuff that they be putting on chicken and Doritos and
You
stuff.
eat the green sauce on the tacos?
Yeah, I like the green sauce a
I
lot.
didn't even notice you did that. I thought you just put the lime on there.
No, I eat the green sauce.
When you start doing that?
I don't know. Probably like 2 years. I've been doing that, and you know, So I used to didn't eat no vegetables, but now I'm eating like onions and green peppers and red peppers, and I make like a little vegetable medley with everything I cook with rice.
Okay. It's a frozen pack, or you
Just a frozen pack. I throw some
Okay.
more butter in there, season hoe. You feel me? And then do my one
get
too.
it right? Yeah.
You feel me?
I don't really do that.
My taste buds is changing as I get older.
I heard your taste buds change every 7 years.
Well, they never changed before this, so this is the first time. I'm 32.
That's what everybody kept telling me every 7 years, and I'm like, my taste buds still the same.
Well, they probably did change, but we just didn't try it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I still don't. I've tried a lot of things.
I don't think you giving stuff a fair shot.
I gave it a fair shot, a lot of stuff a fair shot. But I'm like a texture person though. At the end of the day, if it got a weird texture, I'm not eating it.
Yeah, and you got the stomach the size of a nickel, so it's like,
The stomach the size of a nickel is crazy.
yeah, you can't hold a lot of stuff in there.
We always talk about my stomach and what happens with my stomach.
No, we don't talk about it enough, I feel like. Nah, for real.
Anything I eat is coming right out. Whoop.
All right, so what we talking about today, man? Let's
So
get
what
into
we
it.
got in today we got what do you like? What did you want to be when you grew up?
What did I want to be when I grew
Yeah,
up?
what did you want to be when you grew up?
Let me think back to a younger, fatter version of myself. I think when I was little, I wanted to be a rapper. A ladies' man. I wanted to be fleeski all the time. And I think growing up, I did all of that stuff. I became those people.
Okay.
I didn't ever really want to work. I just wanted to like rap and be on stage and have fans. For real. And I thought that wasn't like a real job. Like, but it's a lot of work that go into that.
Okay.
Like, so I think I started like rapping for real at like 12. And then we had got the studio stuff. I started engineering. And then like in my 20s, I engineered the studio and I would perform like once a week everywhere.
Okay.
And
What was this studio at?
Bellwood, shout out to the Ave.
Shout out.
Shout out to the Ave. Shout out
Shout out to
Bully
Ave.
Music for taking me in and letting me do that. I never was like a famous rapper, but I lived the rapper's life for sure. Like,
What is a rapper's life? I'm not a rapper, and a lot of people ain't a rapper, so they don't really know what a rapper's life is. So explain it to us.
shooting videos, going out of town and performing, getting off stage to like women screaming at you and pulling at you, and you know, having wild nights, like a lot of long nights and forgetful days actually. For sure. Like I definitely lived that
I
life.
feel that. I feel that. I was there and I was part of some of that. I didn't rap, I didn't do any of that stuff, but I was there, so I kind of figured out, I kind of knew how that stuff was.
Yeah, you was at a lot of the shows. You was in a couple videos for
For
sure.
sure.
I got you in one video doing that thing with your arms.
So we'll go all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Oh,
still
then
do that?
yeah, I can still do that. And then we had dude over there dancing. He did it even way better than me. That was just a random dude we met on the street while we were shooting the video.
For sure, for
That's
sure.
crazy. Uh, yeah, dang. Okay. So what do you do now?
I kind of still just rap, make music. I write, I sing. I help other people with their music. Like I go to the studios and I write videos. I mean, not videos, but like I help people with their choruses.
Okay.
I direct videos for people. I kind of give them ideas for how they should shoot a video for a song. I shoot videos now. I shot the last video I put out.
You edit videos.
I edit videos. Yeah, I'm still,
You kind of like a jack of all trades.
yeah, for sure. I guess growing up, I wanted to be an entertainer, and I became an entertainer.
Okay.
Let's say that. Let's not even say music. Let's just say an entertainer.
Entertainer. Okay.
I wanted to make people feel good with my voice and with the stuff that I was putting out to the world. And that's what I grew up to do.
Love.
What did you want to be when you were little?
It was a couple of things that I wanted to be when I was a shorty. I wanted to be a lawyer when I was a shorty,
Okay.
which is crazy.
I
don't know, I
never
felt-
pegged you as a lawyer type.
I like to argue, you feel me? I like a little bit of argument, a little bit of this and that, a little bit of argument, but it was more or less because I felt like I was good at if I knew something, I felt like
Nobody could mess
nobody
with
could mess with me on that. Like I'm gonna prove my point and you're gonna have to feel it, you feel me? And I still feel that way to this day. Like if I know what I'm talking about, like you're not gonna change my mind about it most of the time. 9 times out of 10. I'm very open minded, but if I feel some type of way about something or I have a deep feeling about this, I'm going to really
As you should, though.
lay it out there. You feel me? And I also wanted to be an actor. You feel me? So I did a little bit of acting.
You do act. You act a lot. Like, he be funny
What-
acting as hell sometimes. My bad. My bad. Oops.
I don't know about funny acting. You funny as hell.
my
I'm not
bad.
funny to I'm not funny to nobody. You feel me? I'm very straightforward, very direct. But I'm a goofy person. I love to act.
Yeah, you a character.
I'm a character for sure. Anybody that does know me, put it in the comments. If y'all
He a
think I'm-
character for sure. I think
sure.
that you still could be an actor because you play your role very well.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like your friendship, bro. You're a very good friend. You're a
Okay.
very good father.
For sure.
You're an even better son. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And all of those is like roles that you got to play in life because
1,000%.
people can get into these roles and not take them on as good as you do. You know? So
No, 1,000%. I just was at picking up my daughter from daycare. My bad about I told you I was sick. I was just at my daughter daycare and I was talking with this lady that has kids that go to the daycare as well.
sure.
And I was letting her know, like, she was like, man, I see you with your kid all the time. I see that you always dropping her off, always picking her up. I'm like, yeah, this my baby. You feel me? I'm like, I do her hair, I get her ready. I'm like, this my baby. I'm like, I got her full time. Like,
Hence
this is
the name.
here's the
Drew
name,
Dale.
Drew the girl dad. You feel me?
Okay.
And she like, man, I really love a man that does all this stuff. You feel me?
It sounded like she was getting on that with you.
I don't know if she was getting on that with me.
She was tickling your fancy for sure.
Maybe, possibly. You feel me?
I don't think he know when women is tickling his fancy because he was in a relationship for so long. He don't even know how to flirt or when people flirt with him. He just so oblivious.
Nah, it's not even that I don't even know or not that I don't know or I do know. Like I said, like I always say in these podcasts, I'm just so locked in on what I got going on right now.
As you should.
I'm on this path with God, and I feel like I can't be walking this path with God and trying to do what I'm trying to do and have a bunch of women or even women in my face trying to talk to me, or I'm trying to even talk to a woman. It takes so much energy to give somebody that energy, and I don't have that energy to give to somebody right now.
sure.
If that right person comes in my life and you feel me, and they steal that energy
You
from
open
me,
arms.
I'm open arms. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm open minded to it, but like I'm not out here trying to shoot no shots or chase no women or get on that with nobody. You feel
Well,
me?
we're not supposed to chase nothing. That's not how the universe works. We're supposed to attract what's
Attract
for
what's
us.
for us, for sure.
And if you chasing something, that means it's not for you to begin with.
That's 100.
You feel me?
I fucks with that. Nah,
And you know, sometimes I just be dropping gems out of nowhere. I don't even know they for the
and
fall.
y'all didn't even know. He didn't even know.
You
We
feel
didn't
me?
even know. You
Sometimes they just come to me. You feel me? I think God be doing it.
as he should, as we got the Jesus is King. You feel me?
Oh, that's a nice shirt. Where you get that shirt from?
I got it from Burlington's.
Oh,
This is like the hardest shirt I ever. Like,
what's the other
Jesus
side
shirt.
say?
You're gonna have to read it because I can't read upside down. It's a lot to
Be
read.
the kind of person who comes into someone's life and leaves a mark, not a scar. Wow.
And I've left a lot of scars on a lot of people's
Look at
lives.
stuff on the back. Oh, on the back it says Jesus is King. Okay.
Yeah. But now I'm on this path of leaving a mark and not a scar, and leaving them with something that they grew from. You feel me? I've always any relationship that I have been in or friendship, I've always tried to make the relationship grow and make them better and be the best person
So
for
basically,
them.
what you're saying is you got like a little pail of water in it, and
And I'm
then
just
you see people and things, and then you just out here
watering it for
you
sure,
know what
trying
I'm
to make them
saying?
grow.
Giving it a little sun when you can,
For sure, for sure.
lightening up the room.
Lighten up the room.
Because you light skinned it. So you come with the pail and you bring the sun.
That's why I got tattoos to make me look a little bit darker. You feel me? But I don't think it's. I
Whatever.
don't think
Okay, I was fucking. I was playing. I was playing. That was too much. You took it too far.
But yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer and an actor when I was a shorty, and
Have you done any of these things? Like in
I
this
did a
life?
little bit of acting when I was younger, but I didn't really go far with it. I didn't really know.
Well, you act like I was playing earlier, but you act right now because we be doing skits or whatever.
Yeah, so I do skits now. I didn't even think about that, but
Yeah,
yeah, we
that's
do like
acting.
skits. We do like skits now. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, do like comedy, things like that. I never thought I could do like the stand up comedy. I just don't feel like. But maybe I could if I just got up there and tried. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that it would be bogus in the first couple of times. I may not perform the best, but I think after some time, I think it'll play out and it'll be raw.
For sure.
But I do want to still continue to do the acting stuff.
I think that you might be a really good actor for sure.
But I really like this podcast stuff. You feel me? I really like this podcast stuff. And I think
Nobody
that-
said you couldn't do both.
No, I don't want to do both. I'm just fucking with you. No, I want to do both. If that opportunity came, I would do both. You feel me? I think the acting would be super dope.
Because I would definitely act like if somebody was like, "Hey, come play
Come
this
do
part."
this.
You feel me? I'm gonna come do my one too. You feel my little thug thizzle. You feel me?
Okay, so let me ask you this: who was your favorite comedy person when you was growing up, or now?
Rest in peace, Teddy Ray.
Okay, I
You
miss
know,
him for sure.
Rest in peace, Teddy Ray. That's
Y'all kind of looked alike.
Relax.
Y'all kind of looked alike. Y'all
Okay.
kind of snore kind of
Chill,
alike. You
chill.
feel me?
Rest in peace, Teddy Ray. That's one of my favorite comics, and Sidney Costello. And I like comedian CP Code.
Okay.
But Sidney Costello, that's my boy right now. I'm a huge fan of comedy. I wanted to go do stand-up comedy so bad. Like I'm one of them people. That's why I changed my answer from like rapping to entertainer because I just want to make people feel good in like any way I can. So I've always wanted to like go on stage and just do stand-up comedy. Like I even put together stand-up comedy.
Skits.
Like I write jokes sometimes.
Oh, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, I write jokes.
I didn't know you wrote jokes.
I write
You
jokes.
write
for
them
sure.
on paper or you put them in your notes? How you
My
do it?
notes. I don't write
Okay.
them on paper. I should need to write them on paper because once you write on paper, the pen, which is the motion of your hand, it like go to your brain
Brain,
type
for
of way.
sure.
But I definitely write jokes. I wrote skits before. I want to write a book. I keep thinking about this book of my life because my life is so
tough.
crazy.
That's cold, low key. Writing a book would be dope, and then you like go number one on Amazon probably.
For sure.
That'd
Like,
be dope.
the story of my life,
Yeah, that'd be dope.
the Chronicles of a Fat Boy.
That's what you gonna name it.
Maybe that was the name of my first mixtape, so that'll probably be the name of my book.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I never really even thought about like writing a book about me and my life and how I grew up and stuff like that. I think that'd be dope. But I ain't the best writer. You feel me? I'm not the best writer. So I probably because the school district that I went to, you feel me, didn't teach me the best of reading. You feel me?
You see, that's why my mom would let me go to the schools that y'all went to. You feel me? Like I went
You
to
grew
a
up in the same hood, and you went to a whole different school than I did.
I went to a Catholic school for
Ain't that
grade
crazy?
school, and I went to Lyons Township, one of the most predominantly white schools in America, probably.
And America is crazy.
It's the only school. Like it was out of 100% of people, it was like 70% white, 20% Mexican, Hispanic, and 10% black.
Okay. It was like total the opposite of where I went. It was like 97% black, 2% Hispanic, 1% white. You feel me? That's how. And I was part of like the white percentage because everybody thought I was white. And that's crazy because I never really fit in with the white people or the black people. Everybody always like, you white, you black. But I always fit in, but I didn't fit in, if that makes sense.
So me personally, I stayed in the hood the whole time I went to the white school, but I fit in anywhere I go. I'm like a chameleon. Like I can
Adapt to your surroundings.
I can adapt to my surroundings for sure.
That's exactly how I am. I can adapt to my surroundings. I'm not saying that I didn't fit in, but I'm saying like black people always was like, oh no, you white, bro. Like you are not black. You feel me? Everybody used to say that I look like Screech from Saved by the Bell. Put it in the comments if I look like Screech from Saved by the Bell. And if anybody say yes, I'm on that.
Nah, look, so
Anybody say yes, I'm on that.
going to a school where it's only 10% black people and the majority is
White.
Caucasian, the black people feel like they have a duty to stand out and be black as they can be.
To be a statistic.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they feel like they gotta overdo their part to show people like I am
Man,
black.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Man,
I
that's
didn't
crazy.
feel like that. Like I never felt like that.
We used to wear like polos and button ups and
I adapted to my surroundings.
For sure.
Going to that school, I remember going to the school. I was dressed like a rapper. I had on like Evisu pants. I was wearing Jordans every day. I was wearing Artful Dodger. Like I was dressing like I was supposed to go to Proviso West because that's where I grew up.
For
You
sure.
know. But the second, I want to say like 2 months in, I met this girl. Shout out to Jamie. She was like, get some plaid shorts, get a couple polos. I changed my whole wardrobe.
So did you change for her or did you change to adapt to your surroundings?
Well, I don't want to say I changed for her, but I did adapt to my surroundings once she told me. I went and bought like 8 pair of plaid shorts and polos to match every pair of shorts. And then I was already a preppy guy. Like I would wear a sweater vest and button ups and stuff because that's just who I was as a person. I was like a churchgoer. But yeah, I changed. Like I changed huge. Very, very much so. I changed.
That's love. I've always adapted to my surroundings. I feel like that's why I'm such a good person to be around. I can adapt to anywhere, and I treat everybody the same. I can just adapt to my surroundings so well because of being around black people, white people, Hispanic people, being around everybody. I can just adapt to what I need to adapt to.
Okay,
And so many people think that that's being phony or that's being this or that's being that. And I'm like, no, I'm like, change is everything. You feel me? And if you can't change and you can't adapt to your surroundings, then you are going to fail. You feel me?
Well, I just want to make sure everybody is comfortable. You feel me? A lot of the time when you overdoing your part and trying to out black your black to prove something to somebody else, you're not being true to yourself.
For sure.
And then you making other people feel uncomfortable because you overdoing your part. I never want to overdo my part, which brings me to my next question.
Okay.
How do you want people to perceive you?
Ooh.
Like who do you want people to see when they see you?
Okay. My first impression of myself is a great man. In Kevin Gates' words, I want people to look at me as a great man when they see me. You feel me? Like
And that's for sure.
educated, knowing my worth, God fearing, smart, everything. I want people to understand like, oh, he's goofy as well. He has a sense of humor. My perception, I think that I want people to see is more of like, damn, he's doing his thing. He's on his shit. He's grinding. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's striving for success. You feel me? That's what I want people to see in me. Just a great man, bro. Like in reality, I think that's my perception that I want people to see when they meet me. My first perception is being great. I've always talked about being great and just like changing who I am.
Well, people can't see that when they first see you. They gotta know who you are. I'm saying, how do you want people to perceive you when they see you? Like, I was having this conversation with my little sister the other day, and I had it with my niece. We were talking about both. My little sister is 16.
Okay.
And she going through that bro phase. She video game, and she kick it with her homies all the time. You feel me? Like that's what she want to do, but she don't know who she is as a person yet, so she don't really know how to dress. She don't know what she want to wear.
Okay.
She don't know what to do with her hair a lot of the time. She's just figuring it out. And I'm like, what do you want people to see when they see you? So for me, that's neat. Like I don't gotta have on designer clothes. I don't have to spend $300 on an outfit. Like I just want to look neat when you see me.
Yeah, I want to be a well put together human being.
I want to be well put together.
For sure.
I want to smell good. I want to look clean when you see me. I want to be somebody that when you talk to them, you're going to show respect to because I look a certain type of way and you're not scared of. A lot of people,
That's fire. Not being scared of is a great way to put that because
For
you
sure.
are a bigger black man.
Yeah.
And that alone automatically is you already got some strikes against you just for being a big black
Just
man.
with all these
With
tattoos.
tattoos as well.
Like I did all of this
Yeah.
stuff when I was young, but I still had these same notions about how I wanted people
sure.
to perceive me. But I
And
wanted to
that's
be a rapper, so I got the tattoos, whatever. But
it is what it is.
it is what it
I mean,
is. You know, I'm here now.
no, but I feel that I want to be well put together. I want to be a person that people are like that people look up to. That's what I want. I want people when I enter a room, I want people to be like, damn, that's an outstanding man.
Yeah, I want people to think like I want to know him. I need to
Yeah,
go
I
see
need
what
to-
he's doing because
yeah.
he's obviously doing something right
sure.
because he looked this way.
That's exactly how I want to feel. I want to walk in somewhere and people are like, damn, who is this guy? Why is he here? You feel me? Like
Now, this is something you say all the time on the podcast. You say perception is everything.
perception is reality.
Reality. So the way people perceive me is actually who I am. Like you see me clean cut, you see me hair is always put together. I'm always smelling good. I'm always nice to people when you see me interacting with people.
For sure.
So that's just who I am as a person. You feel me? It's not like a front. A lot of people think that I be fronting a lot of the time. He used to think that I was fronting when I was to go to people's houses because I do stuff that I wasn't supposed to do. Like I offer to take somebody's garbage out, or I offer to help, or I'll wash somebody's dishes that I don't know. But that's just who I am as a person because I feel like it don't be about me. I'm big enough to take myself out of my body sometimes and do stuff for other people that I normally wouldn't because I'm here to help people. I'm here to serve other people. And I've always understood that about myself and about life. I never question it. I never think twice about me saying, hey, you want me to take your garbage out? Hey, you want me to bring these groceries in for you? Hey, you want me to wipe off your counter? Hey, there's stuff on the floor. Like, I don't even got to tell them I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to get it because that's just who I am as a person.
So I do that stuff for certain people. You feel me? Like if I'm at somebody's crib, you feel me? I'm gonna do it. But sometimes I'm not gonna go overboard with it. I'm not gonna be doing extra stuff. You feel me? With certain things, you feel me? I'm not gonna go over and extra with it. But perception is reality at the end of the day. So people think that this is what I was just having this conversation at work today with one of my homies, and he was asking about another one of our homies that we used to work with that no longer works there. And he was like, man, he seems like Fresh Prince. And I'm like, what do you mean by Fresh Prince? I'm like Will Smith from Fresh Prince? And he like, no, like he just looked like he comes from money. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, because I know him more than you know him. And I'm like, he does not come from money. I'm like, that's just his perception. That's just the reality that you just see at work on who he is. I'm like, he drives a nice car. He presents himself well. He talks this way. He presents himself like he came from money, like he came from wealth, like he came from this and he came from that. And I'm like, nah, I'm like, his dad's 70 years old and it still is working to this day. You feel me? Like he did not come from money. They live in a townhouse, things like that. So he didn't come from a lot of money, but he did grow up in a nice area, and he did grow up with morals and the right stuff to make him this person. You feel me?
Facts.
And I think that that's why I am the way that I am. You know what I'm saying? Like people may not think that I come from money, but they know that I came from a great household. They know that I came from a great family. They know that I have great morals. They know that I do the right things. You feel me? They know that I am not a bad person. People always tell me like, man, you have a great energy. Like I feel like I can just talk to you. Like I can just tell you anything. You feel me?
People always ask, who is my mom? Like, how did I become like this? And I'm like, she put me in all the right stuff. She made sure I didn't go to the bad schools. She made sure that I was in programs that taught me manly stuff because I didn't have a dad. Like, she put me in programs and stuff that taught me stuff that I otherwise wouldn't have known. And I'm overly appreciative for it.
That's love. That's major love.
For sure.
That's major love. So I'm going to bring us to the last question to close us out. Why do you think that God-fearing people willingly sin and continue to do it and then ask for forgiveness?
Because we was born into sin. Like everybody on this earth sins. Nobody is perfect.
I'm not saying that because I know that I sin all the time, but why do people openly sin and continue to do the same exact thing and expect a different outcome or expect that they're supposed to get forgiven for these sins if they're openly doing it and not trying to change it and not putting
I was answering the question.
Oh, my bad.
I'm literally, like my perception not gonna be your perception of it, but because we was born into sin, like, and the people that is telling us or showing us how to be Christians usually are our parents or somebody that we look up to growing up. and they telling us and taking us to church and showing us these things. But when we go to church and stuff, the people in the church are gossiping about other people. So we see people sinning,
For sure.
and we see people saying they walk by faith and still doing the wrong stuff. Like we see it every day, and because we see it done, and I don't want to say well, but so often, you know,
Both probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
like people do it so well and so often
Yeah, it's
that
natural to
it's
them.
natural that people just automatically assume that, okay, well, if they forgiven and they these God fearing people, God gonna forgive me too, so I can keep doing what I'm doing, and He gonna wipe my slate clean
For
every
sure.
time.
I agree with everything that you just said. I think but I think that it's kind of insanity to me. It's kind of like you're doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, or you're doing this and you're doing that, and it's like, well, God will forgive me for sinning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, He gonna forgive you for sinning for things that you don't do often. You feel me? But like if you're continuously doing the same exact thing, like drinking alcohol, abusing drugs, doing this, doing that, cheating, those type of things, and continuously doing and asking for forgiveness, to me, you don't even want forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it
Well,
because you think that that's the right thing to do.
I respect that. But I also believe in my heart, and I think that it's also a time and a place for everything. And because God knows the beginning and the end, He know that you're gonna continue to do the
Do the same
wrong
thing.
stuff until it's time for you to change. And then when it is time for you to change, He pushed you into compromising positions to make you change. And if you don't change in those compromising positions, then you start experiencing like health stuff. Like you start damn near dying because you're not doing what you're here to do. Like it's I don't want to say it's like a time limit on our purpose, but God literally knows when we are supposed to do stuff, and He'll start making stuff harder for us if we are not doing what we are supposed to do. So we do what we're supposed to do, and get out of those situations. You know?
Nah, I kind of agree with that, but I kind of don't. But because I feel like I am doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing right now, walking this path. You feel me? And I feel like sometimes it's harder. You feel me? Like He's putting more obstacles in my way to see how I'm going to react to it, or see how I'm going to present myself to this situation. You feel me? And am I going to do the right thing in this situation? You feel me? And I think that as you do better and better, He's going to start putting worse and worse things in your life until He knows like you are ready for this change that you're asking for, you're praying for. You feel me? But yeah, I think that's my way of thinking about it.
Well, a lot of people don't even know how to talk to God to ask for the right stuff. A lot of people are still asking for their wants when what they want has no bearing in this world, because God has something set for you already.
For sure.
Like whatever you think you want, whatever you think you deserve, whatever you think is for you, it's probably not for you. He probably has something a million times better for you.
For sure.
And you'll never know unless you start actually paying attention to the signs. And you won't even know how to pay attention to the signs if you're not indulged in the book.
For sure. So I think that people are so caught up on should they pray, how they pray, and things like that. And I think you just need to build that relationship with God and make that own relationship with God. You don't have to read. You don't have to pray in New England in English Testament. You feel me? You can talk to God how you need to talk to Him, but you need to have an open mind, and you need to pray for everything. You feel me? You need to pray for the people that don't believe in God. You need to pray for people that are sinning. You need to pray for the people that are doing wrong. You need to pray for everybody. You feel me? You need to pray for
Yeah,
yourself.
a lot of the time we pray for the person that is
We pray for ourselves.
experiencing the triumph. Yeah,
Yeah, we most of the time pray for ourselves, and we need to be praying for everything.
for everything and everybody.
Yeah, you feel me? And I think that having that open heart and just not judging anybody, you feel me? I think that's the biggest thing. I don't judge anybody. Homeless people, people that are doing well, people that aren't doing well, people that have been to prison. I don't judge these people because I don't know what their background was. I don't know what their life got going on. I don't judge people on how they present themselves, how they
That's-
talk to people.
That's super huge. Legit, what you just said was super huge, because we do only pray for ourselves, and a lot of people, myself included, I think I'm selfless. I think I'm so selfless all the time, because I will do anything for anybody. I will take the shirt off my back. I will, you know what I'm saying, give the money when I have it. But a lot of the time, I'm doing this stuff still to please me.
Okay.
Still to make me feel better when I shouldn't be doing it to make me feel better. I should be doing it just off the
Off the
strength.
strength. For sure.
You feel
A
me?
thousand percent. You
And
shouldn't.
that's anybody though. Like a lot of people do stuff to make themselves feel better and tell themselves that they're selfless. But really that's being selfish because you're doing it to
For
please
yourself.
something in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000%. You giving him money, or you doing this, or you doing that to get a blessing or something. You feel like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get blessed 10 times. You feel me? And I think that's selfish. That's super selfish, and that's not being selfless. 1,000%. I think a lot of people operate that way, and I think a lot of people put themselves in that position to do stuff like that. And people should just be doing it off the strength of just being kind, being a great person to just bless somebody.
But at the end of the day, another thing that I know to be true, uh, some people are called to do this stuff. Like, some people are meant to be worker bees, and some people are meant to be gods and kings. Some people have callings to give these messages.
For sure.
Like, I feel like I had a calling to be the person that I am and to be an entertainer so I could put out the right message and be the role model that I'm trying to be, that I aspire to be. I feel like you had a calling. Some people don't have these callings, so some people don't get these same messages as us, and some people's life go a certain way because they don't have these same things, and they need the people like us to step up. And if we not stepping up quick enough, like God was trying to push me in the right direction like 10 years ago, but because I didn't take that path, I went another 10 years doing
Goofy.
some goofy stuff. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Nah,
And
I feel it because I feel like I got that calling about 10 years ago too. 1,000% I got it. It was about 10 years ago when I got with my ex that I had this calling and I had this motivation to do
to
the
do
right
something
thing.
right, yeah.
And I didn't. That's another reason on why I'm still single, because I feel like I was just telling somebody, I don't know who I am as a person by myself. I was just telling you this.
Me.
I don't know who I am by myself. Ever since that I was a shorty, I've always had a girl. I've always been with somebody. And I never took that time to like really just be by myself and learn who I am as a person. And this has been a great experience. Yes, it's been hella tough not having that female companion to talk to talk to like a feminine person and give them your emotions. It's tough. It's hella tough. Or even that physical touch with the female.
I may need to go to counseling.
Or something, you feel me? I did go to counseling. I went to therapy, you feel me?
Not therapy, like one of those AA groups,
Okay.
but not like Alcoholics Anonymous, like Sexaholics Anonymous. I might need to go to some stuff like that because I don't even think it's about the relationship for me right now. I think I just want to, you know what I'm saying, beat cakes, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
That's
to even
super
feel like
crazy.
that
It's
is-
super crazy.
But
God
I'm
fearing man.
honest.
Yeah.
But I'm honest though. You feel
It's
me?
super tough. I'm not gonna hold you. It's hard because I want to do the same thing.
Like,
But
it's not even about the relationship for me right now. It's not even about the person. It's just about you
it's
feel
about
me?
locking in. It's about locking in. It's a legit about a mind. It's your mindset, bro. If you're not gonna change your mindset, it's never gonna change.
For sure.
If you don't change your mindset, it's never gonna change.
Well, it's been months. It's been months. I probably could count the days and the hours.
Damn. Okay. It's been about a year. It's been about a year
You've been celibate for a year.
for sure. It's been about a year probably. For sure. For sure.
That's tough.
That's not tough. I'm doing what
Nah,
I'm supposed to do.
that's tough. Put it
I
in
think
the
that's why. I think
put it
that's
in
why
the
I'm
comments if y'all think that's tough. First.
That is tough. It is tough.
Now it's tough because I told her to put it in the comments. Yes, that's
It
tough.
is tough, but it's
I know
not
women.
tough. At this point now, it's not tough. It was tough in the beginning for sure. That's like kind of like all I thought about was that.
Yeah.
And now it's not. Now I am locked in. I'm in tune with what I want to do. And when I become successful and make it where I need to be, the right woman is going to just fall right in the place, and it's just going to be great. And now I know exactly what I want in somebody, God-fearing woman, somebody that's going to uplift me, somebody that's going to be on the same path as me. It's somebody that's going to just be them.
Be a partner and not a problem.
For sure, be a partner, not a problem. Be somebody that's we're going to be on the same path, and just be my friend almost. You feel me? Like,
You sent me this message. You sent me this video on TikTok.
okay.
About letting the past go, about making false idols out of the past. And we do that a lot with like things that we was good at in the past. Like my brother got it real bad with basketball. I got it real bad with ex-girlfriends. Like I'll make them like the best thing that ever happened to me. But every time, like once you get into a new situation, then that situation becomes better than the last.
For sure.
But you be so scared to get into that new
situation.
situation because you holding on to the past situation.
For sure.
And you don't want to let that go because you think like you can't live without it. but 110% you can live without it.
And it's probably going to be something better because now you know exactly. You're gonna look for some of the qualities that you had in that ex person, and then you're gonna look at better qualities that this new person has, and you're not gonna fold for any of the qualities that you don't want in this new person. So that next person that you pick up or you're talking to is going to have more qualities and better qualities than the last person. 9 times out of the 10, you feel me? Like not everybody is going to do that. Some people go and downgrade or they get somebody
Well,
that's
it all
worse.
depends on you. If you're doing the work on yourself, God can give you something better. But if you're not doing the work and you continue to go and choose the same things, you'll get the same results.
For sure, you're gonna get the same exact results every rip.
So this time, I want to do the work. I'm not scared to do the work.
Are you going to do the work though?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I mean,
I've been putting in
you
the
saw my
work.
face.
I've been putting in the work, bro. I've been really putting in the work. I don't be on no dating apps. I don't be out here trying to shoot no shots.
So that's another. I'm glad you said the date naps. The date naps is like a game. It's not even like a real thing. It's like you you swiping left and you swiping right, and then
It's crazy
if
that
somebody
that's
if somebody like you and you like them, if they all both swipe right on each other, you advance to another level where maybe you get to talk to this person.
you make it to a new level.
Yeah, you make it to a new level where okay, now we get to talk to this person, and then that's a challenge in itself because like it's
Now
a
you got to
date
start a
nap.
conversation.
Yeah,
Now
and
you got to
how
make
do
sure
you
that
talk
it's
to somebody
decent.
you don't know anything about them to you feel
Yeah.
me? And
That's
then,
crazy because I never really even used dating apps because I've been in this relationship for 10 years and we didn't do dating apps back then. Like it was all like in person talking. You feel me? So that is who I am and that's how I know how to talk to a person.
yeah, I like meeting people in real life. Shout out to Snapchat, man,
Shout out to Snapchat is crazy.
because that's not even a
Shout
dating
out to
app. 'Cause that's not
Snapchat
even a
is
dating.
crazy. That's like saying shout out to Instagram.
Yeah, shout out to Snapchat.
That is crazy. No, I don't even be on that.
Well, you didn't have to. You was in a relationship
But
for
I'm saying
seven,
like right now, like
8
I'm
years.
still not on that. You feel me? Like I'm still not on that. I still don't even want to.
Oh yeah,
I
right.
think that the dating thing is like a game, like you said. Like
It's a game. It's
but
like you
it's like
swiping right until somebody like you too. Then you advance to the next level where you get to talk to them, and then if y'all actually hit it off in that conversation, you advance to another level where you get to see them, and then you win if you
get their number, or y'all hook up,
yeah if y'all hook
meet
up. That's
up.
how you win the game. But who wants to win like that?
I just think it's crazy. Like I would rather not meet somebody on a dating app. I just don't think that that's who I want to be. Like, how do I even know that this is somebody that I want? I'd rather meet somebody in person and is genuine and is generic. It's very like just there. You feel me?
Well, I feel like we got to be in the right places to meet the right people. Like we need to go to the gym and to church.
I'm gonna start going to like the like bringing my daughter to the park, maybe bumping into somebody mama, maybe the library, you feel me?
A single mom.
A single mom, you feel me? Nah, I'm messing with y'all. I'm not even trying to find nobody right now. But we do need to just be out here doing the right things and going to the right places and not going to the clubs and the bars to try to find these women because these are gonna be the same women that we bumped into before and we're gonna get the same results that we had before.
It's sad.
It's a sad world for sure.
I don't know when the world became this like.
When did it become this? Because I was like so far out of reality that my perception of dating was not what it was when I got back into this, not necessarily into the dating world, but when I got out of my relationship and I started seeing this stuff like you was telling me like it's not the same world, bro. Like it's not the same. It's not the same. Maybe you should go back to your girl. You know that she cooks. You know she clean. You know she's a good girl in certain aspects.
I was really worried about you when you wanted to jump back into the scene because it's like you're not ready for this. You're not. I don't even think you was built for this. Like,
And I was so ready for it. I was like,
yeah.
oh yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And then I really got into it, and I'm like, no, this is not what I want to do. I'm gonna just
Remember I
focus on
told you, I'm
myself.
like, when you like somebody, you gotta wait in their inbox until you gotta send shots through the inbox. You don't even meet in
Oh
person.
my god,
'Cause if you try to,
8 touch points type shit.
yeah, if you try to talk to somebody in person, you look like a creep. Like, who are you? Wait a minute.
That's crazy. Put it in the comments if y'all want to go back to dating the regular way, or y'all want to continue to date on these social medias.
Well, I feel like
It's over with now.
It's really the men that's doing this. Like the men that shoot at women in real life, they make it hard for the real man to shoot at a woman in real life because
Okay.
they shoot wrong.
Okay, what are they saying? What do you mean by
They
that?
they disrespectful. They're only thinking about the body or what the woman got on to shoot. It has nothing to do with the person.
So is that the man's fault or is that the woman's fault?
Well, it can go both ways, but it's the way that the man is shooting.
Okay,
The
so
man
put it in
is
the comments. Is
shooting
it the man's fault or the woman's fault? Is it based off of how the woman is dressed, and that's why he is going after her? Like I said, perception is reality.
Yeah,
and
but it's like,
if you are dressed like this is the man's probably thinking like she probably wants me to come at her like this. She probably wants me to say something about her body because she got these tight pants on, or she got this tight dress on, or she
so
got a
me, even if they
BBL.
got all of the body, the tight clothes, woo out the bam, if I see something I like, in my head, I still approach her like she's a lady at the end of the day.
Okay.
I still approach her with respect. I still have the right things to say. I'm not approaching her in a lustful manner. I'm approaching her as a, hey, I want to get to know you.
Okay.
A lot of guys are approaching in a straight lustful manner, like what you want, and like you trying to, you feel me, who out the
Let's get
band,
this bottle. I got
let's
some
get,
loud.
you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why the real woman outside that is not dressed crazy or who out the band, when somebody approaches her, she's already done for because 8 people didn't already shot disrespectfully already. When we could just all be shooting respectfully and the shots won't get blocked.
Oh man.
That's just how I feel, and I see it. I see it done.
Well, I feel it too, but I had to put that in there so that people can feel what other people are thinking. You feel me?
But yeah, y'all could say what y'all want in the comments, but I'm
I
gonna
think
keep it
y'all
a
should
buck.
put it in the comments.
I'ma keep
what
it a
y'all think,
buck.
because I think that you're 100% right. I don't go into a shooting my shot on damn you fine as hell, you got a booty or this or that. Like what you on tonight? I'm trying to know you, bro.
I walk up very
Yeah.
interested in who you are, what you got going on.
Well, I want to know. I'm asking different type of questions. I'm not even asking that type of question. Like, what you on tonight? I'm not even trying to take you home tonight because that's not even my mojo. You feel me? I feel like I have such a high standard that it's so crazy because
People shoot different. People got different guns.
for sure. People got different guns. People got different opportunities. You feel me?
People shoot different.
But I feel like the girls that I want I'm not even supposed to be with. You feel me?
We talked about this last week.
I feel like they're not even supposed to be the girls I'm supposed to be with. But that's what I'm shooting at. I don't want nothing less than what I want.
Yeah, I'm turning my
feel me?
gun sideways and shooting. You feel me? Like
Oh, sideways. Okay.
you feel me?
I'm shooting backwards like this. I don't even care.
You shooting backwards?
Nah, hell
Shots in
no.
the dark.
Shots in the dark is crazy work.
That's what you just said. Yeah, you did the motion for the.
I was playing though.
Oh, okay.
You knew I was playing.
I didn't know what you was
You
doing.
know I was playing. But maybe I'm a beast at shooting backwards.
Maybe you.
Clearly not. 'Cause
Sniper
clearly
shit.
I got a whole baby mama now.
Well, that don't mean that you're not a beast at shooting backwards. That means that you just not protecting your shot. Just mean you. That just mean.
Stupid.
I'm just saying.
Nah, I feel that.
Nah, I don't know, but yeah, when I see somebody I like, I approach with confidence. I approach with respect, and I approach, you know what I'm saying, very much interested in you. Because as soon as I see something that I like, you feel me, something in me come on, and then let's
Like that?
You feel me?
Like this?
You feel me?
Okay, the shoulder roll.
You feel me?
Okay. Who is you? Young
Yeah,
Joe?
but
Shoulder lean?
it don't be like that though.
I feel it.
The
You
bacon,
want to close us
the
out?
bacon got me.
The bacon smell fire.
Oh, my mama. Yeah, but it's been another great podcast. It's your boy Lorlo, so your favorite fat guy reporting live from a white person's house.
You stupid. Like I said, put in the comments if y'all think I look like Screech from Saved by the Bell, because I'm not white and this is my household, you feel me? But I am half white. But
Like I said,
this is
reporting
Judy Girl
live
Bad. You feel me?
from a white
Reporting
person.
live. We checking out.
Trill gang, Trill family, thank God and the family. We thank God for waking us up every morning and the family for always being there and supporting. TGTF, thank God and the family.